was that?
That was very strange.
It was very weird.
It was peculiar.
It was kind of amusing.
Yes, it was rather funny.
It was incredibly funny.
I loved it.
Hilarious! Wonderful!
You know, I'm really gonna enjoy it tonight.
You plan to like this show?
No, I plan to watch television.
Kind of hard to feel bad for the two of you when I'm sitting in last place in this division myself, Zio and Von Kaw. Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? As always, I'm Chun. This is my channel, and this is the final week of Season 25 regular season in Crenbowl. You broke orc armor once. Yep, that's about the way it'll go. Oh boy, it's fun, isn't it? You either do everything or have everything done to you. That's just Blood Bowl, baby. Get a wild game in MMM? Well, that's fun to hear. I mean, any sort of wild game in Blood Bowl is kind of... But anyway, speaking of wild games, we've got the Dark Ladies, my Amazon team, versus Croxy, Nordic Football Lizards, which, by the way, for this quick reminder... Croxy, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. All right, so why don't we take a look over and actually see what this game is going to look like, huh? Also, it's probably very subtle, but there is a small change in the peanut gallery as well, and you can blame memes for that one. Today is the Dark Ladies, the first game of this final week, because we're just getting right along with it. Chaos were more elfy than the elves. Oh, crap. You hate to see that. Do feel bad about the luck, though I'd rather have it to someone else consider. Very bottom. Yeah, that's just the way it happens, right? And unfortunately, someone has to be at the bottom. It's usually me, but, you know. We all take what we can get. And it's Blood Bowl. You can't really control much. Let's see. Vistara Kai and Maris Brood are blitzers. With Brood getting Sure Feet last week. So that'll be nice. Making her effective 9 movement more effectively. Darth Talon got Grab. So anybody next to her is going to stay next to her. Assuming they don't get away from her. Which is... well, let's face it, going into this team is going to be difficult and or not desirable. Darth Malady, however, still is unleveled. The measuring stick for the game was when you loan her through a 6+ pass. Ah, yeah. Hello, Kaylee. How are you? Things going well with you? Visas, Mar, and Darth Atroxa are throwers. Visas with accurate, so she'll be passing. Probably the Maris Brood, being perfectly honest. Then our line women. Lumia, Dark Lady, Light Lash, Asajj, Ventress, Empress Ray Palpatine is out.
He shouldn't have jumped. The show's not that bad. What?
No here,
Wake
here
me
for
when the
moral
show
support.
starts.
Fair enough.
It's already been on a while.
Wake me when it's over.
Fair enough. Enjoy the spectacle at least. That's when I kicked the ball to me in the line, got a free reposition, then my rat ogre tried to open a path, rolls 1 and 9 into 1 and 9, KOing for the rest of the game.
You know, I
Damn.
really liked that.
Yep, me too.
Supposed to be when the
We in the
worst
right
team plays
theater?
against, but we're back in. I mean, the game has got an inexorable pull. Jorsley, how are you doing, sir? Yeah, that's Empress Ray is out this week, so she's safe. Second sister with Wrestle and Admiral Holdo, who's still looking to get murdered with Tackle. Hello, Kitsu. Man, we're just busy today, aren't we? Alright, going forward, 3 rerolls, 1 apothecary, only 1 dedicated fan, because, Lord have mercy, nobody wants to watch this team. But we're also going to stay with where Digi put it, because Digi did a silly in the last Croxy Ogre game. And we're going to keep it that way, because it's silly. But, speaking of Croxy, even with less ogres, and you, yes, and you, Marin, sure. Speaking of Croxy, the Nordic Football Lizards.
Oh, wow. Look, there's a bag full of fruits and vegetables up here.
Perchance Statler and Waldorf were thinking of throwing a party.
Oh, this much food won't go very far.
Well, they only wanted to throw it as far as the stage.
Oh, for sure.
Yep. Croxy. Croxy. You have a Croxy Gore. Fun. You could get a random strength skill on him. Although, don't. I ended up getting with Pile Driver. You're in the 2-headed Croxy Ogre. Yeah, that was just a waste. Then we have unleveled. We have like 6 Saurus blockers. Quattro Dos. Shakira Kwan, TJF Carter with block. X-Wing at Aliousness, unleveled. You're unnamed, you can tell. Mazdakona, the Scale of Zlatlan. Javarius, Jamar, Javaris, and Lamar with block. That at least was fun to say. Shamus, Jackson, Flaxen Waxen.
That reminds me, this show has always reminded me of a sardine.
Why?
It's a little fishy.
Quattro died, so you hired Attempt. Aha. Pretty nice names. There are some very nice names. Some of them are very... Now, Croxy, you're going to have to tell me what this means. TJ, AJ, RJ, backlashing the 4th, the 5th. Backlashing 4th, the 5th. What are the initials? Yeah, some very nice. And then there's Dan Smith. Just from the Key and Peele college football skit. Aha, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I did not know this. I don't think I've ever seen this bit. Okay, cool. Then you have Atopek, the hunter, unnamed, presumably to replace somebody that died. It's a master of chameleon disguise. Not Dana Carvey, Dan Smith. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Probably scary, but hey there, Doc. How's it going? Man, everybody's here today. Is this what happens when I stream in the afternoon versus late night? But otherwise, let's see what I'm dealing with here. I'm dealing with a lot of strength. Higher than average strength on me. Higher than average movement on me. More armor. Kind of hate to say it, but I'm probably not going. And 0 ball skills. You, Croxy. Did you see what my Amazons were doing early this season? I had negative ball possession. I tried to pick up the ball 9 times one game. Failed to pick it up even once. But also lower than average strength and lower than average... oh, nope, that is average movement. Yeah. Do Amazons pass? I'm sure he's tried.
Lost his nose.
How will he smell without it?
Same as always. Terrible.
Play like a brawler with super fast goblins. Well, I'm in trouble. Yeah, I'm in deep trouble. Chunstein has gotten the ball stolen by a Vargeist. Yeah, I'm in big trouble. I am in big trouble. Beat Korn 5-0, your one big win. I mean, that is an enormous win. Two rerolls, 4 fan factor, assistant coach, and an apothecary. Well, Croxy, I'm here to issue a challenge, not just in Blood Bowl, but in general. And I'm willing to bet that you can probably do this. Can you, in fact, beat that score against me? That's right. I charge thee. Tender well, thy huntsman's hounds. As force and like brave Apollo which run Olympus. Run up my score, run up thine score, and finish me off 6-0. Beat Black Orcs in a tabletop game 6-0, so I might give it a go. Game went last tabletop game went 7-2? Holy balls! Lots of balls, holy... Just so you know, Croxy, even though the possibility of that happening is relatively high, I'm not going to just roll over and give that to you, mind. Alright? Wait, what the heck is happening with people on tabletop? I asked that same thing myself. Okay, well. I'm ready. Croxy's ready, I'm sure. I mean, he's had this thing, he's been spinning this entire time. Never played Amazon, so it's new to me. Well, we'll find out if you can handle Amazons. Show him the belly? No. You don't think he had a game go 5-4? What were you playing? Skaven versus Skaven? High T-value woodies and 3 blitzes. Yeah. I mean, that was the last time I had a high-scoring game. No, wait, what am I talking about? I had a high-scoring game half recently, didn't I? Anyway. So, didn't just lost to Hoshi's Amazons and teams. You saw that stream. Yeah, alright. Well then, Croxy, as per the rules of Crenbowl, good luck, have fun, get out of my chat and close the stream, or at the very least mute it. Alright. Yeah, I don't want to have... We don't want to encourage stream cheating. But nonetheless, have fun, friend. And let us move forward once more onto the breach. I'm gonna frickin' die.
Welcome back, sportsman.
That said, though, have the flashbang pitch. Then you can put a mirror behind your opponent when playing chess to see all his moves. Dude, don't let it out. Don't let them know don't let them know everyone's secrets.
tonight's show, Statler and Waldorf sit up here. Show after show after show. Now I see why.
You see why they come?
No, I see why they left.
Oh,
It is. Yep, it's the flashbang pitch. Blame Digi and Marin.
Good weather. Shame. Nothing to spice things up.
You really need to... Oh, I know. I know. All right. It's near impossible to see the tackle zones. I mean, you're right. You're absolutely right. Budweiser babe, cheerleader. All right. And the toss goes to them. All right. There's a flashback. When has Chun looked at tackle zones, though? I tried to. Normally, I would say the weather pitch would be bad for the lizards, but these are Nordic lizards. I mean, you're also correct. Should I have a loner? Yes. Okay, we'll put the loner in the middle. Right next to Holdo, who I also... Because, you know, it's dumb. Okay, so I'm playing defense right now. So we'll keep the blitzers and the force strength back a touch. I'm going to regret this, because I want her to die, but... I'm actually going to pull Holdo back. There's shadows of a weird effect on the snow. Yeah, they kind of do. Although, to be fair, shadows have weird effect in snow anyway. Just gotta look a bit better in the shadow, not gonna lie. The shadows do glitch the shim. Yeah, it's actually pretty fun. Alright, well, we got that dealt with. Gonna have Holdo back. I mean, yes, I want her to die, but she's also the only one that can reasonably stop the ball carrier. Doesn't have block, but tackle to get rid of the dodge is going to be more useful. Looks like I'm playing on a sheet of paper. It really kind of does, doesn't it? There, I turned her off the grid. Now it's even worse. Options, graphics, cancel, game, readability, grid thickness and opacity. There! Then I can stream tabletop as if it's like paper. I mean, I have all... Give me a little bit of time. I might actually be able to do something tabletop that looks a bit more parchmenty. In simulation, I thought we had to play remotely for safety reasons. I refuse to dignify that with any sort of response. Hey, I got a blitz. What do you know about that? Whoop. Nope. Ah, damn it. The block player is on the wrong side. Violence, but yeah, that's the thing that happened. Yeah. Alright, well, let's... Okay, well, here we go. It's just gonna have to be the way it's gonna have to be. Smack into E. And immediately get into a good position. Alright, that's a start. It's a stun. It's only a stun, but it's a start. And I don't balls up the... GFI. Can I balls the GFI on this one? No!
Just too fast. Break some legs, please. It's too speedy for my eyes.
Alright. Stun is just a stun, I say. You know what? Sure. Got 2 more players I can move. There. That'll do. I can't really do anything more to support the far side. Everybody else is more or less marked. I couldn't stop this skink even if I wanted to. I won't be able to stop Apotek either, so... It's dodging. Asajj Venturous is going to start with getting Croxied.
That's a good choice for this play.
Lumia is going at least to the ground. Possibly further.
Hey, that play was almost competent.
A little bit further than the ground. It's an unleveled line woman I don't care over much. It's a -1 to pick up. But here comes the blitz. I have dodge and sidestep, so you need to hit me
Are
with
they
a...
dancing or fighting?
You can see the pitch more after the KO. Well, at least there's less players on the pitch to be seen, that's for sure. There's now only 21 versus 22. Alright, Sneaky
Got
gets
the
skink.
advantage, but there is no sure thing in Blood Bowl.
Numbers. Indeed, numbers. And the loner. Just on the ground.
That player better get up. Nothing good comes from spending any time on the ground in this.
He's already used the blitz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. So that's a 3, 4, 2. Not anymore, it's not.
That players earned their wages today.
Now, see, that's the problem with skinks. Christopher Robin, you never can tell with skinks. Yeah, those tackle zones are impossible to see. It's a 1 die. I could maybe make it a 2 die if I dodge someone out. Two die on 2 GFIs with tackle.
Oh, too easy.
Means the ball goes loose.
He's on him now, like a halfling on a hot dinner.
5, 5, 4. No!
Really worst reward.
There it is! Getting skinky with it? Heh. I'm certainly trying. I knew I was going to fail a dodge eventually. Both downs, gets the POW.
Get up or get off the field.
Alright. Darth Talon is still about. At least weighs a 1 die, an X-Wing. Holdo stands up and it's a 2 die. Yeah,
Quick and easy. Nothing to see here.
I don't have the right block over here to make Zard dice. Vistara is stunned. And Admiral Holdo is also stunned. I did tell Croxy that I was going to make it difficult for him to run up the score, best as I can.
He won't leave him alone anytime soon. That's it.
Uh-oh.
Force him back and then pow!
Okay.
The player's a little short. Oh no, my mistake. He's on the ground.
Well, you could re-roll that.
I call that
Nope,
a
just
tie.
patty cake. One die into block. Where's this skink going? Precisely where I didn't want it to, because I was going to blitz with Maris. Yeah, that's no better, honestly. Bring Darth Atroxa up here. Give one.
Always uses
Nah,
one player.
that's fine. No. Well, this is gonna end up being like that one red skeleton bit that I know of. Playing an Egyptian slave, going into a slaver's market. Stroke! 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 He's a galley slave, mind you. Stroke! Stroke! The slaver. What do you think you're doing? I'm having a stroke! What beyond statue there? Sphinx! Certainly does.
I wonder if his team's been with the bloodbowlers before kickoff. They can't run straight.
Although I suppose in this case, skinks! Certainly does.
And he's still standing.
Hey! Whoa! Known as the skeleton, quote, Ratlin boys. Yeah, no, red skeleton. Oh, he's apothecarying him. Well, he is the Blocksaurus. Uh-oh. Hey, end my turn.
That player should
Game,
place
you
the
stole
other enemy
4
players
seconds
quickly
from me.
before trying anything else.
Alright, Holdo and Vistara
Shall we
Kai
call
are
it
going
a
to be
night?
coming back in
Might as well.
next
Certainly
turn.
wouldn't call it a show.
His strength.
They're trying.
They could follow up, of course, but they've wisely decided not to. Now his buddy can move freely.
The difficulty here is I've got slightly more block than he does, making both downs safer for me.
Where's the nearest pie shop, Jim?
Not by much, though. Hey, Darth Malady finally got some points to go along with stuff, so...
Count those teeth, Jim. They'll have to pick up most of them off the ground. in a
There,
few
he's gonna
seconds.
probably kick Atraxa off the skink.
He's now as free as a fart in a thunderstorm.
But it doesn't kick Maris off of anything, so it's a 1 die. Depending on the situation, Atraxa could get a very cheeky blitz into the ball carrier. With block that... Oh, and there's another foul from Sneaky Git. Well, he's trying to kill Holdo for me, which is nice. Thank you, Croxy. I mean, not like it doesn't do him any... It's not like it's not bad for him either. He's frickin' got stuff to deal with as well. All right. Holdo will live this game, Chun, the Force told me. Well, if so, that is unfortunate. All right. So, all what I need here... This needs to be a POW to do what I want to do. It needs to be a POW. On the other hand, I can take this, and I just need a push.
Can't argue with that call, can you, Bob?
I get the POW anyway!
How are they going to catch all
Holda will
the
only die when she does a
They're
both down on a
constantly
ball
riding
carrier
around
turn
on the
16. Alright. Well, this gets Maris the shot, rather. And with block, it's still the same. Smack!
Occasionally, Nuffle likes to bless the players with a good dice roll.
Yeah,
Nuffle
but
doesn't
the other
screw
skink
mortals.
catches it immediately. Yeah, this is silly. Fall over. This game's silly.
He's close. Will it make a difference?
Well, on one hand, I think I've stopped him from doing the 6-0. Not like it really matters. It was a stupid like micro challenge anyway. Maris Brood can only get pushed one direction. And he needs a POW himself. He does not get it.
Nuffle must be holding him up.
Not quite.
Good defensive block.
Dodge works. The pickup.
The ball is in the player's hands. What next?
Oh, on the ball. Oh, damn it. Well.
The ball is high. Interception coming.
No.
Failure that could cost his team dear.
Shadowing.
That last burst of speed. It's risky.
All right. How do you like that shit? I like dem apples. That'd be silly. Let's do it.
This player likes to be well assisted.
This player smells weakness.
Okay. We'll get our other passer out of the way. And the only thing that can attempt to address this is going to be TJ, AJ, RJ backlashing fourth the fifth.
That's quite a mismatch, Bob.
I know. That weedy fella's gonna get splatted. I'm excited, Jim.
Well, that's not Holdo,
Oh, that looks painful.
but it is the loner, so I don't care. I love how I wasn't even asked if I wanted to use the apothecary for the loner.
Oh dear. I hope that player has written a will, Bob.
Written? Players can barely speak, let alone write.
Patty cake.
You should know. You've
Got
interviewed
hurt, but I'm the patty cake champion. Still not Holdo. Guess loners get the star treatment. Guess so. Loners aren't unionized. Ha! I'm gonna regret this. Linemen are important here, and I'm down 2 now.
defense are dropping like blood flies around a Tomb King's desiccated carcass.
What does it say about Oldwood Alliance then if the loners are unionized? Okay! Well, I want Holdo to die, so I'm keeping the apothec. Yeah.
Plus is turning into a crap defense. The end zone
And he's
is
already
a
used the
calling.
blitz. So we can't hit the star.
Players bouncing up faster than an inflated
Means I need a better union. Yeah! The LW...
Surrounded by
What?
adversaries like that.
are all members of the LWU Local Chapter 903. We don't work well with one another, but we support each other and are not working well with each other.
Yeah, smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
Okay. Oh, let's be honest. I really should just score here. That's fine.
Snuffle must be holding him up.
And then I'm going to use hit and run. Because why the ball's not? As I dodge backwards into the end zone. Well, it's no longer going to be 6-0, but there's still plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Fresh start.
Especially considering Lizards are going to be at 11 and I'm down to 9.
Smaller the team, the harder it is to score. Need to find replacements.
What's the possibility that I'm going to get Blitz again? Turn on. Wow, that actually did. You can really tell in the camera, can't you? Let's see.
An early advantage.
Pop!
But as we watch this kickoff, we have to ask, will it last? Well, that was impressive, but their opponents still have time to get back in the
Changing
match.
weather. An extra bunch of scatters. So we got the deep kick that I was looking for.
That'll help the player move without risk.
Holdo is stunned again.
Reminds me of the
Still
famous
not dead.
story of Nurgling and the Great Unclean One. But this time, no miracles.
I love how we still have rerolls this late into the half. Nothing has gone terribly wrong to eat them yet.
There's only one word to say about this, Bob.
Not a word, Jim.
Nobody has done anything stupid enough to really worry about it. Well, have it become a problem. He's going to try to go down the left side from the looks of it.
Now his buddy can move freely.
Alright, let's see. Which means that E is relatively open to get hit. Oh, he's going to try to pass.
Yes,
Pickup
they
works.
picked up the ball. Whoopie-dee-doo.
Short pass. Well, what do you know about that? Let's get some extra help of moving forward. And he failed the pass. Oh! 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 You don't say! You do not say! Oh my giddy gourd. My gourdy gid. I don't know what that means. Gordy, Gid. One of these days, I'm gonna actually say something that's truly absurd.
You want to hear me sing?
Only if you sing tenor.
Tenor?
10 or 11 miles away.
Injury? No. Okay, well, you know what? Sure, I'll use an extra. I'll take an extra space of free movement. I mean, I'll be perfectly honest here. There's no place I can run that'll be perfectly avoiding of a danger.
That player's going for it.
All right. 4. And we're going to do the exact same thing again, but, you know, it kind of worked last time, so, there's my pickups again.
That's it. Pick up the ball. Apparently it's more difficult than it seems.
Imagine if Loner was actually useful. I mean, yeah. Okay, here comes on the ball again. I have a +1 to this pass because of accurate.
They're all over the place. I can't see them going much further with players.
Good catch.
You know,
Oh, so near to the end zone.
that is, I mean, it's some kind of wonderful. It's some kind of wonderful. Yes, it is. Some kind of wonderful. Yeah, 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 yeah. There. I stunned myself.
Poor fellow lost his nose.
How will he smell without it?
Same as always. Terrible.
Okay, Croxagore can
There's
actually
something
reach.
meaningful to all our Cabal Vision viewers. All I can think
Croxagore
of is-
can reach. Not anymore. Seamus Jackson, Flaxen, Waxen. The Skinks obviously can because they're skinks. Here comes the Lizardmen. But I've got Bludge. Of course I'm going to use this skill. Why wouldn't I in this case? He can't hit me into the... And he can't hit me into the,
Keep pushing.
to the sidelines. He doesn't have Frenzy. And he uses Blitz. And all I gotta do is run one dude up, or dudette up, blitz through into the skink, because I'll be able to do that. One dodge, and I score in the second half again, before the half. My...
Personal, Bob.
You need to be close. So close they can smell your breath and see the dead.
He would use it if he didn't want to get surfed. Well, I couldn't get surfed in that situation anyway, but you're right. Another KO. Lumia is just getting moved forward. Vistara's gonna get moved a little bit. We're both out of rerolls now.
Slippery like an eel. Why not just squash him next time? They're still standing.
And the skink slipped. It's the snow. They're not used to the snow. They're Nordic lizards, but they're not used to the snow.
What will they do?
What will they do? Well, they will mark up, flaxen waxen.
They've gone into the opponent's tackle zone. Should be good.
Gonna mark flaxen waxen. We're then going to blitz into the skink. The skink gets moved to the left, to the right, rather. Knockdown or push is fine. I dodge up left. No, don't do that. Do this.
It's a block. Let's hope Nuffle is smiling on those blocking.
Wait a minute. Holy crap. Follow up.
You just don't always know which side he's supporting.
Hit and run. And I don't even have to make the dodge.
Isn't so big a level gap illegal?
Okay, I mean, I was trying not to lose, mind you, okay? Trying not to lose does not exclude me from trying to win when the opportunity presents itself.
All the knocked out players are back on the field. How delightful.
9 to 10. And the one out is the chameleon skink. So no more passing.
This is Blood Bowl.
Oh, brother. I was thoroughly expecting they needed to make a dodge there. Not with that attitude, there won't be any more passing. I mean, fair. I mean, I did, in fact, make a pass with a snotling back when Underworld was new.
Nice present for
High kick. Caused the guy that I made the pass on when I was playing it. I actually was playing on ladder for whatever reason.
Fair fights can be
And
so.
it caused the guy to immediately rage quit when I made a 5-up pass with a snotling.
Good call. Intimidation is the key. It was one of my strengths when I was still playing. Damn. That won't go down.
And I'm sure we all have those stories of how we made somebody rage quit. You shouldn't play on ladders. It's dangerous. Oh, you're right.
They've got the advantage, but there is no sure thing in blood.
Croxy, I want you to kill Holdo, not Maris.
On the floor again. This team must like worms or something.
Here's the funny thing. Croxy's third place, right? Someone check me on that. I know I said it the other day, but Croxy's pretty high up. Could it just be that I know how to play lizards enough to know how to play against lizards? Made a guy rage quit from both Zeldamari and Crenbowl, a team of 3 werewolves and 9 zombies. I mean, that's also true. That was back when you were playing that ridiculous Wilhelm Chaney team.
It's always embarrassing when they fumble that bit.
Did you miscount the number of turns, Croxy?
But once you grab these bozos, you can usually strangle them easily enough.
I need to go food in a few minutes and Chun is up by 2. What the fuck? I mean, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. I mean, I am as I am as shocked and appalled as you are, Doc. I mean, I should not be up 2-0. I should not be winning.
Train week after week.
I should not be good.
Gravity.
I certainly should not be ending this skink's life. Well, I tried to manifest it. John has learned lots from his time being the two-headed Croxy ogre. I mean, this is true. I could give that to him.
That could have been
Hope for a good bounce, and I kind of get it. And now I'm just styling on the guy.
They must have glue on their fingers. There goes the ball spinning above the field. But can it be plucked out of the air like an
Made a
overripe
man out of him, did you?
very
Oh, you made a blood bowler out of me, at least. I don't know. Just like Mulan. You're unsuited for the rage of war. So pack up, go home, you're through. How could I play Blood Bowl
One team is light up,
with
not a significant difference.
you?
Can impact the game.
Be the bowl. You must be swift as the addled gutter. Have the brawl of the Black Orc too. With all the strength of a angry Croxagore. Mysterious as cyanide's plan to go through. Jiggers, fellas, it's the Disney police! By the way, that was his possession! Oh. With all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
We're at the halfway point in the game. If the losers are gonna make a move, they need to do it now.
This game is
Pitch invasion!
slip away from the receiving team.
That's amazing! It's stupid, but it's amazing! Alright, well. To be fair, you've been wrecking them so far. Now we gotta balance the game out, is what Knuffles said. I mean, you're not wrong!
The team have possession. But I'll let
Okay,
the viewers make up
I
their own
did not
minds.
lose the ball. I did not lose the ball. This is important and big. Follow up. Hit and run. Down the field.
What a speedster! If the player remains very quiet, he may not be noticed.
Mark. Okay.
Count those teeth, Jim. They'll have to pick up most of them off the
Yeah,
ground
sure
in
hands.
seconds
That's right,
time.
whatever the skill is.
Another player on the ground, the coach will be spitting teeth.
Safe pass. All right.
And
Okay, Croxadorgo Bonehead.
standing there drooling.
Hold on! Not dead.
That guy will never.
Quattro Dose knocks over Darth Malady. Probably gonna throw her into the sideline. No, that way, huh?
If I had a gold crown for every player I've seen lying on the
Blitz
field
into a
during my
truck, sir.
career, well,
Funnily
I'd
enough, rolling a
start
one of the
my
pass
own
saved you
crown.
more than what the original
We
roll
need a
was. I
million
mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Of course I'm gonna use dodge.
Player down and surrounded by the opposing team. This isn't going to be pretty.
Oh, too easy.
Okay, Maris is on the ground.
That'll help the player move without risk.
Maris is on the ground. Vistara is a little out of range. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
And they start the turn in trouble.
I might be able to reach Talon with the pass. With a reasonable pass. Stand up Visismar just to have a little bit of support. Stand up Second Sister. Stand up Malady.
I never could get the hang of this maneuver, Jim. Whenever I jumped up, parts of the stadium would collapse, killing many fans. Those were good days.
Ladies and gentlemen, for this next trick, I require total silence.
Well, that was different.
Yep, lousy,
But different.
Someone understood the assignment.
Have we ever said that this show is for the birds?
Yes, and we'll keep saying it till it gets a laugh. I now realize television has one major advantage over a live stage show.
Huh? What's that?
A television you can turn off.
The irony that I lost the thing that should have worked is not lost on me.
No, looks like they split for good. Maybe they didn't like the acoustics.
Why, can't you hear what's being said on stage?
Every word!
Oh boy, I failed the dodge! Not the 5-up pass, mind you, the dodge! The 3-up pass!
He's wrestled into the ground. Oh, awesome.
I mean, I'll be perfectly honest here. He can just pick it up and score and avoid the shutout, which would be great for both of us.
That's a good choice for this play.
And I stunned myself as well. You are very correct. I mean, it just gets better the more you think about it, doesn't it? He picks up the ball. No, he does not. No, he does not. Generally has the, if we hit the bat bullseye, the rest of the dominoes should fall like a house of cards, checkmate energy with that play. I mean, it's a, this is Crenbowl, Doc. Big time plays are a byword here. As Piccolo would say, why wouldn't you dodge? I think it's actually why didn't you dodge, but, you know, details. The mic peaking is peak. Mike didn't like that. Oh, my mic doesn't like a half the things I do. I don't know, like, I'm fairly certain I know why, but I also don't have, like, any good sound equipment. I mean, I don't hardly have any sound equipment, so... All I have is this rather nice podcasting mic that I got for Christmas one year, and it's served me very well. I just don't have a mixer.
If they can't even run. These players are spending
KO! Well, again, did very much those big-time plays that I try to do, and it worked out so well until, again, the dodge.
A blind halflings match or something?
Same banana peel. It really kind of was, wasn't it?
A loose ball is a dangerous ball.
There's the pickup. There's the score. Everybody's happy now. Croxy isn't shut out. The bleeding stops. I get a reset.
A fresh start, fellas. You can return to the slaughter.
Still 9-10. No shutout, rip game. I mean, I don't like shutting people out. I genuinely don't. And that's exactly the play you should do, because he noticed what I did. He noticed what I did, and he fixed it. Kinda. He kinda fixed it. There's a hole over here. There's a hole in the lineup, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the lineup, dear Liza, a hole. There's a hole in the lizards, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the lizards, dear Liza, a hole. And a whole hole, too. Not just half a hole, a whole hole.
This is our thought.
What's that?
After this show, nothing hurts.
A whole hole that will holing holes. Holy moly. Meanwhile, I'm wholly stupid. God damn it. I don't mind shutting someone out if some of the game wants it, but I'm up by 2. I don't mind other the team having possession at all, but I'm going to try to take it back. I mean, exactly, sure. So I was going to take my Lizardmen to apothecary to get him ahead. What the fuck was that?
They've kicked the ball to the opponent.
My house
Now
literally
it's time to
just had a rumble.
That will keep the coach in
Time
the game
out! Oh!
a bit longer.
Oh, hello! Holdo has the ball! I didn't want her Holdoing the ball! I wanted her to die!
That's an invasion of personal space. They should contact his HR department immediately. A prone player is a dead player. Off times at any rate.
Okay, well, Holdo, can you hand off the ball? Like... One dodge, please, Holdo.
Very nice moves.
Really?
Here comes the last chance pass.
Holdo hogging the screen time, as usual. Is that a site? It's a grab Amazon. It's a grabazon. I've got sure feet. This is safe. How awesome would it have been if I'd snake eyes that after saying that? This is dumb. This is stupid. The entire line is open. I'm going to get concaved immediately.
That player is as slippery as a eel, but not quite as cuddly.
Hey, that player looked almost competent.
And he just takes the space anyway.
Come on, guys, together.
Use his last reroll. Okay, there's a lot of rumblings happening around here. I know they're supposed to be scattered thunderstorms, but this feels a lot worse than that. Hey, how do you know about this? There's a possibility here. Well,
I'm looking forward to the next match, Joe. Time for some Blood Bowl.
Okay. I think I can make this work. I stand up Vistara Kai. Maris blitzes into TJ, AJ, RJ, backlashing 4th, the 5th. A POW gets me exactly what I want. A push or a stumble can be tolerable if I make the dodges. A both down might be acceptable. No, a both down is not acceptable. Both down is not acceptable. I need to get off of prehensile tail. It's got guard. All right, that's a problem. Okay. Follow up.
Nuffle must be holding him up.
And I can't use hit and run because there's no free space to move. 4, 3 for 3. Got you! That should not have worked. That should not have worked. And that is definitely a thunderstorm I'm hearing. Now, usually the skinks would be more bit. Okay, who's slipperier? Skinks for being lizards or gutter runners for being filthy rats? Seemed pretty fair to me. I mean, sure, it was a 4 and it was a 4-3. Amazons are oiled up. I mean, that's true. Money is always on the stunty player. Sure. For who is slippery. Also true. Also true. 4-3 with dodge. Okay, you're right. 4-3 with dodge. That was entirely... And I rolled 2 5s. Von Ka, what's with the link? Yeah.
I'll eat
Fort!
the losers win the time left.
Get the ref! Ooh, bribes. A little late for it. Kill the Admiral! Kill the Admiral! And especially compared to some of the other moves attempted today. I mean, that's also true. I've tried to do some big-time plays.
Oh,
Gotta shut up. This is looking like a victory Chun-win poggers. I mean, it's shockingly rare when I win.
Right. You should know. You've interviewed enough of them.
That player was about to get punched above.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
I can't necessarily say that Kindred played poorly either. It's just the dice went my way, and honestly, Kindred Croxy didn't get diced either. Just everything went my way.
You want to hear me sing?
Only if you sing tenor.
Tenor?
10 or 11 miles away.
Yeah,
that's fine.
In my opinion, to highlight who gets hit next.
This is how my match versus Zio went. Dice Luck even said they had a great game, and mine was pretty average. To a lot of points, having a great game is as much also your perspective and attitude on it. Like, I've had some terrible games that have still been kind of fun to try. But yeah, just timing on timing. Indeed. Yeah, there's some things you just can't stop. And we've all had those experiences. Alright, now let's try to hit some more Sauruses. Well, I hit a Saurus. Oh, I knocked Saurus down.
Ah, using an ancient blood bowl technique.
Get over here! And we use 7 hits and failed to pick up the ball. That's 7 and 8 things going well. I mean, yeah. Nah, that's silly. It doesn't get me anything in this situation. According to statistics, at least, this is true. This is very true.
The older I get, the more I appreciate good music.
Yeah, what's that
And there's
got
the
to do with
failed
what
dodge.
we just heard?
Nothing, just thought I'd mention it.
Alright, well, it's not that he can't possibly score. And a 3-2 is actually not that bad of a game. He just needs to make 1, 2, 3, 4 dodges is all. Possibly less, depending on what kind of blitzes he makes.
A snotling baked in a pie stands more chance than this poor kid.
Good effort, but I'm still the patty cake champion.
Where's the nearest pie shop, Jim?
Will Holdo finally cack it?
Attacker. Spells weak.
No! Croxy, step on Holdo's head! Okay. 3-2 is kind of your ideal game unless there is collusion. I mean, I agree. But yeah, like, we can safely say that there was no collusion here. It was just dice. So honestly, I think we're all happy here. I mean, I'm sure Croxy would have liked having an actual win, having another win. But honestly, with how my season's going, I'm very happy. I'm very happy.
2 players is not insurmountable, but it's not easy to overcome either.
Alright, and with that, yeah. I get the ball. I can't get enough SPP to get a cheeky extra level. Alright. Pull folks back and let them at my, line women. Good job. Tell them I didn't bribe you. Very slick. I mean, yeah, no backroom deals in this stream. Yep. Not a 1.
Must be a real
Fuck!
kick in the head to have to kick the ball away when you're losing.
I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm just going for like one more solid defense. Alright, go on. Eat Holdo. You all get one more turn to try and do something. Unfortunately... Alright. 4. Pick up. And the last pickup I attempt to do on this team brings us all around full circle. That is funny. That is funny to me. Can we fail the catch?
Got any advice for the budding...
GG, Croxy. GG. Eat Holdo.
He shouldn't have jumped. The show's not that bad.
Hey, that play looked almost competent.
This is going to be decisive.
Well,
I
I'm
should
still
probably say
time for
something
the reverse
meaningful to all our
one-turner.
Cabal Vision viewers.
I mean,
Splat.
if the skinks had 11 movement, which they don't,
He seems a little
that's a more movement, sprint, and sure feed.
He won't leave it alone and...
All right. Well,
incredible. I thought my heart would almost beat.
we did our best on both sides. I just noticed Varag has a torso on his shoulder. Well, no, they weren't set up for it, nor should they have. He's like, indeed. Definitely what a game, Matt Croxy. What a game. Couldn't get your... yeah, I mean, this is like... It's almost as if my luck picks up. My luck picked up just for that exact memes. You have two reasons you won, Shun. Oh, really? And what might they be? Snow Pitch and Olivia. I mean, I'm sure you see her. Unless I fumbled it myself, which I did do. I did do. You saw those big-time pass plays I was trying to make later on in the game. But anyway, like I said, memes, Olivia's in the peanut gallery now. Alright. So yeah, validate the match. Vistara Kai got the MVP. Yes, and you won because of her being lucky. Sure, we'll go with that. Don't try to get the ball off you. It was a stumble every time, which you ignore because dodge. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, dodge can be a problem with Amazons to play against. But... well, I'm not even sure what the but there is here. I mean, it's not like you didn't try. And it's not like you made it easy for me either, Croxy. You have a 100% win rate ever since you got her. You know, now that you say that, memes, I'm going to lose my next several games, which admittedly will all be MMM, because this is the end of Crenbowl. Oh my god! Look at all that SPP! 7 on Vistara Kai, 6 on Maris Brood, Darth Malady 2, Atroxo 1, Holdo 1, Vissus Mar 1. How did Holdo get 1? Atroxa getting 1 pass makes sense. Did Holdo pass? It's almost like he scored 3 times. Also does a good number of passes. Also true. Holy SPP list, indeed. Shamus Jackson Flaxen got 4. Apotek got 3. Eee! Got 3. X-Wing 2. Mazda Kona got 2. Torque Construction Noise Lewith. You may have secured my playoffs because of that loss. Memes, you were in first place. What do the rankings look like? We'll take a look in a second. Shadowing failed the one time it happened. 93 to 96% going for it. Not bad on both sides. Pitch invasion. Ah, yes. When the fans knocked out my catcher. My returner. Whatever. 67 pickup to 75. I'll take that, especially after what my season was originally. Even with all that, 44% pass. Huh. KO recovery, Bloodweiser Babe coming in clutch. 85% dodge to 57. There you go. Dedicated fans, 80 to 75 catch. Bonehead only failed once. That was a remarkably smart Croxagore you had there, Croxy. And armor value 44 to 58. Admittedly, brawling didn't come into play near as much in this game. Dice rolls were 19 ones for me, 18 twos, 28 threes, 25 fours, 23 fives, and 15 sixes. He failed 6 out of the last 16 last game, so he clutched. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. 14 pushes, 16 stumble, 10 pows, 7 both downs, 3 skulls. That's not a lot of skulls all across. This is the least amount of skulls I've seen in a very long time, especially on my side. Woohoo! Nordic Football gets 19 ones, 29 twos, 30 threes, 28 fours, 26 fives, and 27 sixes, and neither side really getting diced at all. 51 pushes, 28 stumbles, 24 pows, 21 both downs, 9 skulls. I mean, yeah. 51 pushes, 28 stumbles. I mean, sure, you weren't knocking me down, Croxy, but you weren't knocking yourself out over much. There were a couple of bad both downs that hit you at one point, but I'm not going to call that being diced entirely. If it happened, like, more often than not, that would be one thing. But yeah, like, I really can't say that this was a bad game in any respect. It ended 3-2. I think we're all happy. Well, as happy as someone can be after losing. But, yeah. This was a very good game, Croxy. I am so glad we got to play it. You failed all crucial rolls, Lamau. Unfortunately, kinda. But
I now realize television has one major advantage over a live stage show.
Holdo can get a skill. She didn't die!
A television you can turn off.
Alright, well, let's grant pity skills. Holdo gets Frenzy. Neat. She's an angry bitch. What else is new? It's a really good game and definitely a learning experience. That is exactly the way to look at all the games of Blood Bowl. Win or lose, it's a learning experience. And like you said before, you didn't know how you were going to handle against Amazons. And I'll be honest, I forgot about hit and run, actually, and that one thing. I was expecting to make a dodge for that second touchdown, and I didn't need to, and I was surprised at that. Alright, Darth Malady, what do you get? Well, let's give you strength. Mighty Blow! Oh, she could have used that for the longest time. Maris Brood. Agility. If Maris gets Sprint, I'm going to... Sneaky Get. Alright, I'm glad this season's over. Vistara Kai gets... Diving Tackle. Yeah. On the ball, on the green, on the injury. Like, I'm used to playing pretty wide and forcing people to bad blocks, but you just ignored my tackle zones. Should have definitely played around the ball like an orc team. Now, that will be great in playoffs, that Mighty Blow, JK. Yeah. Let's click expensive mistakes just to clear that. We're fine. Crisis averted. Alright. Well, that's one after that game. There are 3 games left to play. Ravenwood has to play Cross. H. James versus Mr. Munchie, and RTSD plays Memes later this week. But where are me and Croxy after all of this? I popped up to 6th place so far. So depending on what Ravenwood and Cross do, I mean, I'm not getting any higher than 6th, let's be honest here. Croxy, 3rd place. Depending on what RTSD does, and he's playing Memes, so... Depending on how many touchdowns RTSD does, Croxy, you've got a fairly decent chance of still qualifying. The cutoff for this division is 3rd place. And the wild card actually is going to Division A, so they get the top 4. So the cutoff is 3rd place. RTSD has a chance, but he has to beat Memes. It's possible. It's not likely, but it's possible. Munchie might be out. Because even with a win, that's not a... Well, Munchie needs to play H. James Dark Elves. Orcs versus Dark Elves. That's second place versus fifth place. If Munchie wins, that sneaks just past Croxy, I think. No, wait. Yeah, if Munchie wins, that sneaks him up to 12 points. That gets him past Croxy. If RTSD wins, that pops him up to 13 points and gets him past Croxy. But that requires the first and second place to both lose. And both of these players are really good. Meanwhile, Ravenwood and Cross are just playing out of obligation now. Although if they tie, they can tie for 6th place and put me back
The older
down
I
to
get,
8th.
the more I appreciate good music.
Yeah, what's that got to do with what we just heard?
Nothing, just thought I'd mention it.
So frankly, the best I'm going to be able to do is probably going to be 7th. Or tied for 7th. Well, in Div E, there's a chance for shakeup. There is, in fact, a chance for a shakeup. But, like I said, it requires upsets of both 1 and 2, and even then, it only affects 3rd place. As Memes is pretty much secured. H. James is pretty much secured. Croxy and RTSD and Mr. Munchie, if things go remarkably sideways, have a chance of getting in. At this point, let's check out differentials here. We're counting for 8 only guineas, so that's 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 touchdowns so far versus Croxy, not counting this last one, got 3, 4, 9, 10, 12. So, for touchdown differentials, Croxy wins. In a tie, Croxy beats Munchie. In a tie, Croxy beats RTSD. Munchie can't tie, he can only beat. So Munchie needs to win to get 12 points. Munchie needs to win for 12 points, he gets in. RTSD needs to win for 13 points, he gets in. It's Munchie's. I mean, it's not going to matter much. We've pretty much... 2, 4, 7, 8. So yeah, for touchdowns, we're not really dealing a whole lot here. So it really is coming down to win, lose, or draw. And with that, honestly, with that, RTSD needs to win, he gets in. Mr. Munchie needs to win, he gets in. If both teams win, RTSD gets in for being higher on the leaderboard with a greater number of points. Either way, that'll knock Croxy out, but we're still talking about dealing with memes and H. James. There is a chance for some major upsets that'll affect third place, but it will require some major upsets. Honestly, I think, Croxy, for my money, I think you're pretty safe. But I could, in fact, be very wrong. But I think you're safe in third place. Memes and H. James are absolutely safe. They're not getting knocked out. They're not getting knocked down. Alright, so what do the other divs look like? Well, let's take a look, actually. Competitions, managed competitions. Let's go to Division A. You beat H. James in your first game, Lamau? Nice. Alright. Division A, Crenbowl Division. Top 4 advance. Oh, and they're actually still in round 6. So they're a little bit behind right now. Crenbowl has yet to play Digi. I am so sorry, Crenbowl. Meanwhile, Class Berserk has to play Syndraulic. Rylex beats Ansarum 0-2. Bitwise beats Nerep 3-0. So currently, the standings, like I said, break off a top 4 for the wild card. Nerep is at 5-1. He's pretty good. I think he's pretty much locked in. I don't think you're going to be able to get there. Bitwise at 4-1-1. He's pretty safe. Rylex could get a little bit knocked around a little bit. 3-1-2 is a little bit low. Class Berserk is right behind him. Syndraulic is on the outside. Crenbowl, I think, he's on the barest end of just barely not being out. He needs to beat Digi, which is possible. He would need to beat Digi and his next opponent, whom I'm unsure is, but we can find out, actually. The process of elimination. He has already played Bitwise, Class, Ansa, Nerep, Syndraulic, and he's playing Digi. So he has to play Rylex week 7. Unless, so's Cursed Kitsune Tarot cards. You lost to memes, but if I remember correct, it was a very bad luck on key plays. All games were very tight, and all my losses were to teams I weren't familiar with. I mean, that's the way it works sometimes, doesn't it? Imagine if I played some Cursed Kitsune cards to knock them down. I'm kidding. Yeah. Oh shit, Class Berserk is playing Sin right now. Is he? Okay, well. Is he streaming? I think Class has ever streamed before. Strand? If he is, we'll raid into him in a minute. But Crenbowl has an outside chance. Okay, we'll stream into him in a minute. Crenbowl has an outside chance, but he needs to win both games. Seriously, he just needs to win. That's it. He could potentially beat Digi, who's been having some problems. Rylex is going to be the real problem. Is going to be the issue for him, however. That being said, I don't know what Chaos Dwarves do into Necromantic Horror. Unless he has Kren dice. Yes, if he has Kren dice. If it starts raining against Rylex, it's almost assured that Crenbowl will win. But that'll just get him into 4th place if everybody else loses and things go perfectly for him. But at the moment, I really can't tell. It's wide open in the lower half is wide open. Division B, where are they? Round 7. Shalmer beat Captain S'mores. Alright. So Therivo has to play Von Kaw. Lord Cyrenex plays Kaylee, and Kindred versus Maxway yet to play. How are we looking? Top 3 advance. Kindred is undefeated. I think it's very safe to assume Kindred's advancing. Maxway, right at it again. 4-1-1. Tied with Therivo at 4-1-1. All right, Von Kaw at 3-1-2. Shelmer at 3-1-3. Shelmer can't get any higher. He's out. S'mores at 1-3-3. Can't get any much better. He's out. Kaylee's out. Lord Cyrenix is out. So really, it's just Von Kaw who has a chance to break into Therivo. What is it? Von Kaw, and that's exactly the thing. This is going to be the headline match of this week in Division B. Therivo versus Von Kaw. If Von Kaw wins, he gets in. If Therivo gets in, if Therivo wins, he gets in. That's the headliner game right there for it, folks. Meanwhile, Cyrenix and Kaylee are playing again for the.
You know, I'm really gonna enjoy it tonight.
A second ago.
You plan to like this show?
No, I plan to watch television.
My brain is losing it. Formalities. Playing for the formality of it. Kindred and Maxway. Where are they, actually? Maxway's in second. Kindred is... Oh. Yeah, they're... Kindred and Maxway are, again, playing something for a formality, but Maxway could maybe drop down to third. Maxway could drop down to third, putting Therivo in second. Or even... So, yeah, it's a possibility that Maxway isn't safe, actually. So we got actually two games right now. Kindred Maxway, Therivo Von Kaw. It's going to be a hoot and a half when those play. Division C are in round 6 and are waiting for a reroll, actually. Rollover. I could probably do that right now, thinking about it. But what are those rankings looking like? Top 3 advanced, we've got Krell, Rayner, and Doc Pimpin here. 5-1-0, 4-2-0, 3-2-1. Penguins! Oh, that would be nice. Dad left for milk again. Ah, yes, that's right. That's right. Hellbent has been doing things, hasn't he? Well, let me just pull this over and I'll roll it over for you. How about that, huh? Where are we? Division C? Yes, okay. Division C, and everything is all played. Nothing appears to be... pardon me. I'm just gonna go through the barest minimum here to make sure that there aren't any discrepancies or issues. And there aren't. All right. Advanced competition. Competition has advanced. So we'll swatch over here. Back to schedule. Week 7, ladies and gentlemen, here is your last week for Division C. Hellbent Wolf Spaceballs the team. I don't know if I've... Mega made the sequel, Lone Skull, Princess Vesculia, Barf the Bloodhound, President Scroob, Dark Helmet, Gunner's Mate First Class A-Hole, Colonel Sanders, Bleedus Maximus, Radar A-Hole Trooper A-Hole. Hellbent, why didn't you tell me you re-rolled your team into being Spaceballs? Dude, that's amazing! The Coliseum is doing Starlight for Starlight Children's Foundation. He had to redo his team once since 5 guys got hurt. It was a Star Wars. Oh, I know it was a Star Wars team. All of us admins did Star Wars teams. Like, Fen made the Star Wars team-looking logo. I made the stupid word association, and we all decided to roll with it. Because we're silly. But yeah, that's great. That's so funny. Hellbent plays against the OMG. Who is... that's 7 versus 5. Top 3 advance. Krell, Rainer, and Doc. I think Geriatric and the OMG have outside chances. Well, actually, no. If Geriatric wins and Pimpin loses, and they're not playing each other. So yeah, if Pimpin wins against Rainer and Geriatric loses to Krell, no, if Pimpin loses and Jerry wins, then we're tied, which means that we would go to touchdowns, which would put Jerry at 1, 2, 3, 4 currently, versus Pimpin sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So, going into a tie, Doc has a slight advantage, the tiebreaker. Lamp plays Hoshi. And that's going to be another formality game. Both of these players are out, unfortunately, for Lamp. Old World Alliance just sucks, doesn't it? Yeah. Even if Hoshi wins, it's only 9 points. That only gets him up to 4th place. That's not enough to advance in this division. So, and then 10... Yeah, and actually, if the OMG, even with a win... That's only 10 points. That's 10 points. That gets him up to 4th place. So OMG is out. Jerry is the only one that can get in. But he would need to win. And win by 2. But he would need to win and win by 3. He would need to win by 3. And who's Jerry playing? Jerry is playing Krell. Let's be honest here. I don't think Geriatric is winning against first place by a difference of 3. I think in this position, Doc is pretty safe. I could be wrong. Jerry could pull out the turnabout, pull out the upset. But again, he would need to win by 3 to get in. I could very well be wrong. I feel like looking at this div might be more hotly contested like Divi. I mean, yeah. I mean, It's a little bit... It's actually a little harder to think... At least when I looked at Fen streams. Little bit. We'll take a look at Div D. We'll take a look at Div D in a second here. But yeah, I think Doc is pretty safe at getting in, so Krell, Rainer, and Doc have a very good chance of qualifying. Let's take a look at Division D, and we'll end us out. Round 6, one game left. Bali versus Grant. Still have yet to play, so we'll keep that in mind. How are the rankings looking like, however? Gray, Fen, and Jorsley are up at the top at 6-0-0. I hate to break it to you, but I think Gray is going to stay where he is. Fen at the Modal Miners at 3-2-1. Penguins. Yeah. And Jorsley with Acaphamia. What a name. Let's see. Bali still has yet to play. So, keeping in mind that this number could go as high as 10. Helena, from the looks of it, can go up to 8. So can King John. So can Grant. No, wait, King John's already played. King John's played. Helena's played. It was Bali and Grant. So Grant can go up to 8 and beat Bali out. Bali can go up to 10 and tie with Jorsley. Helena's top is going to be 8, which means versus Jorsley, Helena's out. King John's top is going to be 8, which means King John's out. Denipsu doesn't have a win to his name, so he's absurdly out. Grant versus Bali is going to be a game to watch. If Grant wins and goes up to 8, that just edges out Bali and puts us at 7-8, and then it's open season. It'll be 7-8, then it's open season. You got to look. Then you have to look out for. Then Fen needs to look out because he can be caught. There is a lot of potential movement left in Division D. Apparently, I guess. Yeah. Woohoo, boy. There's a lot of movement left. At the moment, Gray is untouchable. Gray is untouchable. Fen might get moved around. Jorsley could possibly get moved around. Bali and Helena could get some... No, Bali and Grant. Actually, Helena's out. Bali and Grant have got some major movement, but we can't tell what's going to happen to them until they play their game. In which case, if Grant wins, it's open season. If Bali wins, that shuts the door on pretty much everybody. Oh, that's going to be a game. That's going to be the thing. So, Bali and Grant for Fee. Grant for 5. Fee 5 Fum. I smell the blood of a blood bowler. Yeah, that's going to be a game to keep an eye on as well. My God, that storm is not looking nice. All right, well. Who am I rooting to win? I'll be honest. Here, I'm kind of torn a little bit on that one. Grant's been around a while. I mean, heck, he was at. Heck, I think I was his admin back when he started playing. I could be wrong about that. So, but point, regardless. I'd love to see Grant win. Just have that whole thing be open. But at the same time, one of my stream stuff, one of my stream mascots, quote unquote, is like Ballsy and Rollsy. So it's not Bally, but it'd just be funny to associate one of my that stupid little ball with eyes on my closing screen. But yeah, no, I'm gonna take this whole thing the same way I take professional sports in general. I like good games, right? I much rather would watch. I would like, as far as like I love baseball, right? I adore baseball. I love watching baseball. I couldn't tell you who plays what team, when, or why. I will as gladly sit down and watch a Yankees-Orioles game like I do halfway often, as I would, like, say, a Diamondbacks-Padres game. It really doesn't matter to me. Fuck, I'll watch the Twins, and they're terrible. I just like baseball. So it's kind of like the same thing with this. I like watching good games. I like when games are good and are fun. That's my position. I'm not necessarily saying that I have anyone specifically that I'm particularly rooting for. But yeah. That's my position on it. But that's also my last game I have had to play.
Well, I really like this show tonight.
At these prices, who's gonna complain?
All right. Well,
Yeah, you never know when
yeah, if it's a
something
one-sided
funny is
game,
gonna
it's not as
happen
fun
on
as a
this
nail
show.
biter.
Did
You're
something
correct.
funny happen?
Yeah.
You'd never know it.
Honestly, especially like the last Orioles game we went to, right? Yankees versus Orioles, down in Camden Yards. Lovely stadium, by the way. Absolutely gorgeous. That game ended off as a walk-off with the Orioles after like an extra inning, I think, if I remember correctly. No, probably no, it wasn't an extra inning, was it? It wasn't free baseball. But my point being, it was right up to the wire, and it was just a lot of good fun. Of course, I'm also surrounded by Yankees fans, my family being them, and all of the annoying New Yorkers that come down from New York just to completely yap. That's part of the game, too, I suppose. Not the part that I enjoy, but, you know, whatever. But yeah. With that, guys, for me, that's Blood Bowl done. Depending on what happens, I may or may not stream the final. I might catch some other games and cast those if they don't end up being, if I've got the proper time. But otherwise, there's still plenty of MMM left to play. Oh, help me! There's more MMM to play, isn't there? But otherwise, it's likely that we're not going to have another season until Warhammer Blood Bowl drops. So, to all of you guys that have stuck around for as long as we have through this game's entire life cycle, short as it may have been in this version, very much, thank you for being here. It's been an absolute ride. It's possible there might be more, because who knows? Cyanide and Games Workshop are kind of dumb. There might be another season. Who knows? We might have another half season, another final fling, as it were. And we'll see about that. But yeah, with that, guys, truthfully, thank you all very much for hanging around, chatting, being all around cool dudes. Croxy, thank you again for the follow. And with that, I'm going to send you over to Class Berserk. Raid. Berserk. Yep, that's correct. Go yell at him about how Chun actually won. He probably is not gonna. No, he has been around here a few times, so he's probably gonna love that. All right, with that, guys, again, thank you all. I want to thank you all again, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your day, everybody. I'm gonna try to stay cool and dry and all of those things. It's humid as hell.
The Cup only happens once every 4 years, and this time it's on our home turf.
And now that DraftKings Sports app is available in all 50 states, every match means something.
One goal can change the entire tournament.
And now everybody's locked into a Thursday morning match they knew nothing about 2 weeks ago.
I knew they were going to go all the way.
You've said that about 4 teams today.
Download the DraftKings Sports app, now available nationwide. New DraftKings customers spend $5 to get $200 in
Unfortunately,
total bonus
because the
rewards.
raid
Crown is
happened at the
yours.
wrong time, I can't use my buttons, so,